welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is EJ Joyful Plans, and today we are on episode 2 of Make It Work, where I am taking a Happy Planner layout and I'm converting it to another Happy Planner layout. My thought in creating this series is to show you guys how to make it work with what you've got. So last weekend, I posted a video showing how I converted a horizontal layout to a dashboard layout. So if you have a horizontal planner and you've been wanting to play around with the dashboard, hopefully this would show you how to do that. Today, we are converting a vertical layout to a dashboard layout with a caveat that it's going to be a little bit different than the Happy Planner layout because I don't want to have whiteout everywhere on this spread. I think it would just bother me. And so it's much easier to add lines than it is to remove them. So I'm going to do a modified version of a dashboard because the intent is still the same, right? Or the function is still the same. We want to have all of the days of the week on this side, and then we want boxes over here that we can have be whatever subject we need them to be that week. So that concept is going to be the same days of the week and then a dashboard of different boxes, but the configuration of the boxes and the days of the week will be a little bit different than the standard dashboard. So keep that in mind. But again, I don't think it would make a difference if you're just trying to decide if that style is right for you. A note about the vertical layout. I am not a vertical planner. The only vertical pages that I have are from an undated Disney extension pack. I highly recommend buying undated extension packs as another way of trying other layouts without getting everything else that comes with the planner. And it's a significantly lower cost. And you can just see them as filler paper and change them out from week to week if you just like to play like I do. So I'm going to do this voiceover style. So I will speed things up a bit and then we'll check back in at the end and go over how this turned out. So without further ado, let's plan. All right, friends, voiceover Elizabeth here. Let's have some fun. Let's convert this vertical. The first thing you have to do, of course, is white out some lines. The right side of the page, I think, is probably going to be the easiest to convert because you already have pretty good sections and the vertical lines are very thin relative to the horizontal lines. So I'm just whiting out the vertical lines to create boxes for each day of the week. And of course, I'm also whiting out the days of the week at the top. I want to create a section on the upper left corner, which is typically a long section, like a task list section. So I'm starting to mark that out, and then I am combining the those boxes on the right to make one giant box. The bottom section of the dashboard layout is typically one long section, and so I'm whiting out the vertical lines there as well. I'm using a Papermate Flare to do all of the lines just because it's a nice rich black ink and I think it mirrors pretty well the thick black lines that already exist on the page. I am extending out the boxes on that left margin because in the dashboard layout, it goes pretty far to the left. So you can kind of start to see I'm starting to make that jumbo upper left box and making the lines thicker so that they mirror the existing printed lines. This is tedious work, but I am committed to getting this as close to a dashboard layout as possible. That includes putting in lines on that left section for what will be my like my checklist for or my workflow for social media, but there typically are lines on that side, and so I'm just filling it in. You can kind of see here the shape starting to come together. Now I just need to close up that lower box and you can see we've got our sections looking good. I'm just going over those lines again to make sure they're nice and rich. I did this a lot. I put the two sheets next to each other just to make sure that they're looking like a dashboard layout. And early on, I'm like, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. And I think it turns out okay, but oh my goodness, this is a lot of work. It's just, yeah, if you want to do this as a project, cool. I think it's fun, but sometimes it's easier to just buy an undated extension pack if you want to play around with different layouts. But there I got in all of the the horizontal lines, and now it's time to decorate. I grabbed a large Mambi stick. I often put large images in the lower left corner anyways for my social media layout, which is what I'm using this for. And I haven't done like a true spring spread, and so I was feeling led to grab a Squad Girls Mambi stick and then these florals, which technically are from a different Squad Girls book, but the colors were close enough and I thought that they were cute. So I went ahead and put those up along the top of both sides, both pages, and it just adds a little pop of color, kind of setting the tone for the spread. It's hard to get excited about this layout at the beginning when you're just doing the lines and whiting things out. So yeah, I tried to get to the color part as quickly as possible so that this would be a much more fun spread to look at. I grabbed some washi tape. This is just a diagonal lined like aqua washi tape. And then I took pink colorful boxes and threw those in to be the boxes where I put the days of the week and the headers in. The Saturday and Sunday boxes are super small because I did cut them down. I just took a plain colorful boxes book, cut off the end, and then put the frame in a little bit. I also extended that long colorful box up in the upper left-hand corner, just to make sure it covers that whole space. This section here, I am wanting to use for my social media tracking, my tracking boxes. So, the color changed. I'm sorry, guys. I continue to have the worst time figuring out how to control the lighting on video. The lighting is very bright where I'm filming, but for whatever reason, the lighting keeps changing and it's not fun. I'm so sorry. So I'm just adding more flowers into this box. So it's really a decorative box, but with a little bit of functionality right in the middle. And I grabbed my Brooklyn's Sweets Sticker Co. icons. I love her small icons. I use these every week. And so this is where I'll track my Instagram and YouTube subscribers. So I got all my headers set. Now I'm throwing down some dots. These are from, I believe they were cloth and paper, just they're transparent dots. I'm adding my workflow grid. I have talked about this extensively in other social media spreads, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but because I am all over the place when it comes to putting content together, I like to check things off where they're at in their processing or in their creation. And so it's a checkbox for each phase that a piece of content goes through. Now I've just added my days of the week and I am adding my little dots. That's where I will log my posts, things that I've posted either on YouTube or on Instagram. The rest of this section is where I write down my engagement on stories. So I do the morning musings. I try to every Monday through Friday morning, and I like to write down the things that I've talked about with you guys. And I also write just highlights from the day. It's really become a memory keeper space. And so I like all of the writing space that we have there. I don't think I'll ever want to have a social media layout where I don't have lines for each day of the week. All right, friends, we have successfully, at least in my opinion, we have successfully converted a vertical layout to a dashboard layout. Now, you guys saw this entire process, but I swear when I post this on Instagram, I'm fairly certain people will think this is a dashboard layout. Yes, it's different over here because the boxes, the days of the week are different sizes, But I think people will do a little bit of a double take, and that's the fun part for me. So super fun. If you want to see more Make It Work videos where I convert one happy planner layout to another happy planner layout, then you know you got to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can get an alert, and just hang on for the ride. Give me suggestions down in the comments below. What layout would you like me to see? Which layout would you like to see me convert next? Right now I'm on a getting things over to the dashboard layout. So any other layouts that you can think of that you'd like to see as a dashboard, let me know. And if I'm coming up dry on ideas, I'll just have to move to the next layout. So I think that's all I have. Leave a comment down below. Also, if you are a vertical planner and you think you would ever take a week and convert it to a dashboard, just curious if you do this. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. It's always a good time. My handle is ejjoyful_plans. I love hanging out with the planner community there. And until next time, guys, God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers.